Fiji. If you look at the world map, and if you're lucky enough, you can find a tiny dot in the vastness of the South Pacific Ocean. And then, when you're actually here, you realize there are over 300 islands in this rich, vibrant, and delicious country. A week here is barely enough. That's okay. I have already planned out my next island stay while making trips from the main island VT level. Greetings from Waialoaloa Beach, from Fiji Island, and with the great view of Wasabero Mountain across the water over there. Today is February 1st, 2023, as we enter the month of Valentine's. I participated in a summit from another hypnotherapist, Anna Margaret Cariotti, and she calls this summit the Heartbreak Recovery Summit. Relationships can be stormy at times, just like the weather here. Every day, every afternoon, there's a storm. We're still having some rain here. And at the summit, I received a question from a young man called, I'm going to call him Tom. He asks, hello, I need to erase some memory from my mind. Is it possible? Will hypnotism work in erasing the memory from me? Further questioning him back, I realized what he wanted to erase was the memory of his ex-girlfriend. So the quick answer is it possible? Yes, everything is possible. I suppose momentarily or temporarily you can erase a memory from someone's mind, like a stage hypnotism show. They can click a finger and then you forget your own name or your best friend's name or the number between 6 and 8, and then you go count your finger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then your mind goes, but I don't have 11 fingers, and you count again, and then you get 11 because they take number 7 out of your mind. But that's only for temporary. It's never long-lasting effect. Eventually, of course, you remember when you are out of that stage setting in a hypnotism show. And so that's, yes, it's possible. But for the long term, I really don't know. Nor do I really think, Tom, that's necessary to erase a person with whom you had a relationship with out of your mind. Mechanically speaking, when you erase a memory, what you do is you create a void in your mind. And then your own curiosity of your mind wants to know what's that. So there's a void in your mind. Memories are there because we have had our own life experience. Like you walk on the beach, it creates naturally the footprints. Memories are the imprints in our psyche after we have had some certain experiences. So it's your own life experience. It enriches your life. And therefore, you may not want to erase the memory, even though I understand you want to move forward, start anew. So it's possible to start afresh without having to have some memories taken out of your mind. So when you have a void in your mind, your own curiosity of your mind will not probably necessarily bring the peace that you think you want. It reminds me of a movie from 2004, Eternal Sunshine of the Endless, of the Spotless Mind, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And the main character, Joe, that's exactly what he did. He went to a clinic to have his ex-girlfriend, Clementine, erased from his mind because he realized Clementine had just done that. And as the process was going on, at one point, he regretted. He didn't want that. He started to fight to get the memory back, to reverse the process, to keep his fading memories, because even though he realized he was hurt, he still loved. So children also do that automatically. When children go through certain traumatic experiences, they couldn't face the experience, so they erase automatically as a coping mechanism, erase that chunk of memory out of their mind, so it appears to them that it didn't happen. But that's precisely the problem. Actually, when they grow up, they have the void there. They have a chunk of time they don't recall. They don't know what happens. So actually, they came to me as an adult to want these memories back. And so erasing the memory is associated with the trauma, actually. So that's the point, Tom. Tom further wrote to me saying, I have to forget one person. My case is I had a 6 years relationship, and now it's almost 3 years. That person has left me, and I cannot progress from that moment. Although I am married to another person, I'm still in my memories because of my previous decisions for her. So mentally, I am fighting myself to be. He didn't finish his sentence. Well, Tom, it looks like mentally and emotionally this is an unfinished business. So it's really never about her, actually. Even though you think I can erase the memory about her, it's actually all about yourself and your own maybe investment in this relationship some years ago, and your own future projections of your own life. What hypnotherapy can do is to help you to finish up the unfinished business. So what we do is to neutralize the memory. And so you still remember everything factually as a memory, and we take the charge out of it, so to speak. So the memories are not causing you pain. So it's a pain that's what you wanted. It's not a memory itself or the person herself. So we can let the memories be neutralized so they are not painful anymore. After all, it is your life experience. Why would you want that experience to be a void? What I found interesting is that we all know that love hurts, but we all want to fall into it. Everybody wants to fall into it. I suppose it's like a Fiji, it's stormy every day. In January, February, every day, every afternoon, there's a storm. But it hasn't stopped me from coming here. As a lot of people, there's a beautiful rainbow right now across this huge part of the sky. So that's what it is. Storms create rainbows as well. And in short, Tom, I'm sorry, no, I'm a hypnotherapist. I'm not a doctor from Lacuna Inc. Even though you can erase someone from your mind, but probably you cannot erase someone from your heart. It's good thing to know that no matter what, you have loved, and that is a beautiful thing. Thank you for your question, Tom.